morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
This morning we're continuing our adventures on the Gulf side of Florida, and we have arrived at Myakka River State Park.
Now, for those of you who have been following along, you might remember that we were here a few years ago with Frankie and Alex from FnA Vanlife. Hey!
Hi!
Earthquake!
Amazing! Brought quarters! Did anybody bring quarters? We need quarters for the machine.
We had fun hanging out with them. We didn't spend a lot of time in the park though, so today we're going to spend some more time here. It's a really big park. I think to drive around is about 7 miles. There's a lot to see. There should be some gators and other wildlife, so we're looking forward to checking it out. Our first stop is going to be the visitor center. So there's a display here where we can hear all the different toads and frogs sound. Here's the eastern spadefoot toad. You want to hear how it sounds?
Sure.
Ready? Kind of sounds like a fart. And then the narrowmouth toad. And then look at this guy's nasty looking. What do you think he sounds like?
Toad
Amphibiuma? Amphibiuma? Two-toed amphibiuma.
Probably going to sound pretty weird. Let's see.
The two-toed amphibiuma, or Congo eel, is silent.
Sounds like Uncle Billy.
It's time for breakfast with a view. We learned our lesson from the last trip where we lost some footage. Steve's working on backing up files, a backup of a backup. Got our oatmeal already pre-mixed with all the extra goodies in it. Alright, here we go. All that oatmeal with raisins and apple. And breakfast is served.
Oatmeal. If it's good enough for a horse, it's good enough for you.
We've got a wood stork out there hunting for his breakfast. You guys ready to see some gators? We're gonna walk right over here to Gator Bridge. I think that's what they call it, so hopefully we'll see some. See them all? There were none when we first got here, but they've since come out to sun themselves. The lady at the Welcome Center said that the alligators come out when the air temperature is higher than the water temperature. was fun seeing the alligators back there at the bridge. So, Hurricane Ian came through, I think, this past September, which was a few months ago, and it damaged this area quite a bit. The water was actually up over that bridge that we were just on, and it flooded in the visitor center like several inches. It ruined some cabins here, or did damage. They're gonna have to do some work on those. And there's a whole section of the park that's closed right now. It's a more sandy area. The sand and the trees just got blown everywhere. So thankfully, it just opened recently that we could check it out, and there's still a lot that we can enjoy. There's an oyster catcher. So I think it was actually a stilt. Follow Thomas. If you're watching, you can let us know what it was. I'm sure you'll know. Our costs down, we have the annual park pass to get into the park, so it was free for us. But if you don't have that, it's $6 a vehicle. If you don't mind spending a little more money, you can actually take one of these boats here and do a boat tour. There's looks like some boat rentals, and there's also a concession stand where you can get lunch or whatever else, maybe breakfast and dinner too. So we were just at Upper Myakka Lake, hanging out for a while, and now we are going to drive up around the lake on North Drive, and we're going to look. I don't know if you can see on the map here. We're going to actually go
Right about in there.
right.
We gotta be going.
Right. If you can see the map, we're going to go around the lake, up North Drive, and maybe hike up in this area here. So here is the bird walk, which is actually a boardwalk that goes out, and you can see.
Ouchie.
Dang. And you can see why it might be closed. So this park is 58 square miles of wetlands, prairies, hammocks, and pinelands. The river and its two shallow lakes attract a myriad of wetland creatures, making birding, canoeing, and wildlife observation popular activities here. And here's the end. What a cool tree. 2 trees. So I think we are walking on what's Fox's High Trail now. This park has 39 hiking trails. That's lots and lots of trails to hike. So we're just gonna check this out. I don't know, what do you think we'll see? Anything fun? Oh! Which way should we go? air plants on this tree. So cool. And now we're back. There's the van. There's a gator over there. Yeah. There's a gator over there. That's pretty long. And that's it for Myakka River State Park.
Continue on Florida 72 West for 6 miles.
Next up, Siesta Key. We're heading to the beach. This is a little different than the last time we were here. It was cold and windy and there were like tons of open spots. Now, it's pretty full. To the rescue.
All right, so this is fun. I love watching beach volleyball.
Maybe they'll hire you to be the ball boy.
So watching beach volleyball has been on my list for the longest time. And it's pretty awesome that we were able to just stumble across this little tournament they are having. Some pretty decent volleyball. It was fun.
It's pretty wild here. The sand is so fine that the wind just pushes it across the surface. So that was a pretty great way to finish the day. Steve got to see some beach volleyball. I got to really enjoy the sunset. And would you like to hear a funny story? Earlier today, I mentioned follow Thomas when I was trying to identify the bird we saw, which was actually a black-necked stilt, not an oyster catcher. They don't even look at all the same. I was very confused about that. But the funny thing is, when we were leaving the park, I thought I saw Thomas. He rides his bike miles and miles from park to park a lot of times, and I just happened to see, like for a split second, somebody going past us. I was like, oh, that looked like Thomas. And Steve was like, oh, we should just turn around and go see if it was him. And I was like, what are the chances that it's really follow Thomas? like, you know, it kind of looked like it was dressed like he usually is and whatever, but so we just didn't go after him. But I texted him. However, the signal in the park is not very good, so it took a while for him to get the text. And lo and behold, we got here to the beach, and I checked my phone, and he texted. He indeed was at Myakka State Park. So that is crazy. And what a bummer that we didn't turn around and go see him. So we just missed him. But anyway, so follow Thomas. It was nice to see you in passing. We hope you had a great time at Myakka River State Park.
So it's yet another example of what a small world we live in, or at least a small Florida.
Of all the places we could have been at that time, it's so crazy that he and we were at the same place with him. And I don't know if I mentioned, he actually has his own YouTube channel, so check him out when you get a chance.
So what you got cooking?
Tonight on the menu, we've got asparagus, and we have tortellini with pesto, spinach, and chicken.
Yummy.
Ready to eat?
Yep. I'm always impressed by what we can cook in the van with a simple little camp stove like that. This is eating good.
And this was quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Hi. It was hair washing time tonight. Oh, feels good. Alright, we're all settled in at Cracker Barrel. I think we're gonna take the little gray out for a walk. You ready, baby? Huh? You ready? Good girl. So this is a walk for Gray. I mean, she walks around, sniffs, eats some grass, sniffs a little more, and then is usually ready to go right back to the van. Just checking things out, kitty? Huh? Good girl. Good girl. Time for breakfast with a view.
Take two.
Ready? Lady at the Welcome Center said when you come out, the air is warmer than the water. So we were just at the south end of Upper Myakka Lake. So we were.
Sorry, folks. Audra's getting used to her new toy.
It's so fun. I gotcha.
Good morning, everybody. We had a nice, peaceful, quiet night at, you guessed it, Cracker Barrel. Now we are up and at 'em.
We're heading off on our next adventure, so you'll have to tune in next time to see where we're going.
Nest adventure.
Yes, we're going on a nest adventure.
Or going birding for nests.
We are going on another adventure. You'll have to tune in to see where we're going. If you want to see where we're going.
I'll probably just insert footage of Cracker Barrel.
Or
So.
can we just leave that? I think it's funny. Don't you think we should leave it? Alright. See you next time, you guys. Drop us a comment.
I guess we're gonna leave it.
Hit that like button.